Hello, and welcome to FilmSlam Stream's post-film conversation for Women of Steel. My name is Eric Siler, and I'm a professor of film, media arts, and communications, as well as moderator for this conversation. We are very pleased to be joined by the director of Women of Steel, Obada Jarbi, a Jordanian resident of Qatar who holds a bachelor's degree in mass communication and broadcast journalism from Qatar University. Jabari is an aspiring filmmaker who has made some films over the years. His latest film, Women of Steel, is something that we're going to talk about today. Hello, Obada, and welcome.
Hi, how are you, Eric? Thank you for hosting me.
Well, you're quite welcome. I'm doing quite well. It's great to have you here. Women of Steel, this is such a really intimate look at the life of this woman and her family. Is this someone that you knew? How did you come about to make this documentary?
Actually, this is my home city. I'm Jordanian. I live in Qatar, but every year I visit my country, Jordan. So one day I was passing by through my holiday in Jordan, and I met this woman. Her name is Muhammad, and it was in 2016 when I met her first time. And from there we started our relation. We started as a friends, and then I asked her if I can do it. And she told me, I trust you enough and you can do it.
So what was it about her that made you want to create a documentary? Was it her lifestyle, her personality? What was it?
Honestly speaking, like when I started this journey with this film, it was all about the woman, like the mindset about the Middle Eastern woman and about women in general in the Middle East. I want to change that. I want the people to know more about our women in the Middle East and about Jordan especially. Like they are really strong. They need the opportunity. They need more empowering to continue in their life, to survive sometimes. And what I saw in Muhammad, that she's a very good example, and she's a really good person to tell the world about it. Like if you show the film and you see how she's struggling to help her family, this is really nice. This is give you the motivation to keep trust in those women and give them more power and give them more chance and opportunities.
Oh, well, absolutely. That's a great story to tell, especially since I guess it's usually you think of people in her part of the world as a male-dominated society. So to empower her and show that this is another side is really great. So with her lifestyle, how long did you follow her around? How many days of filming did you do?
Okay, there is two part here. In 2016, when I know her, I start filming, but I didn't have the enough equipment and enough experience. So the footage was really bad, honestly. In 2016, 17, it was really bad. Then I went to Ritipan. He's a Cambodian French director. And I asked him for help, like as a mentor. And then he gave me the advices. In 2019, I went to Jordan again, and I spent the 3 months with Muhammad. Not because I need amount of footage, but because I need to get in a distance where I'm very close to them. You need to gain the trust. You need to be very close to them, and this will take time to get this trust. Like I have some scene where they are sleeping, and to get that you need to spend more time. So I spent 3 months with them in 2019, and it was every day in a daily routine, and it was really good because I spent time also with them, talking, chilling, doing nothing. It's not only filming, it's a whole process, and this is why I love documentary actually.
Oh, great. Okay, I see. That's about building trust. and for her to open up. So what, since you spent a lot of time with the family and some time filming, what are some things that did not make the film that, you learned about the family?
Come again, because I can.
Well, what are some things that are not in the documentary that you left out that, you would like to tell us?
Uh, what I would say that this family has a problem because the people are not supporting them. Whoever, like, they need support. For example, the father, he's a special need,
Right.
and and those people need a special care from whoever. Like, I'm not mentioning anyone here, but in general, we need to support them as a community, as a government, as whoever. Like, we need to support them. And I couldn't, like, I want to mention that. I want to mention how the people are right now, because like, our world right now is very busy, and the people, they don't have this connection again where they know about each other and they support each other. Uh, it's not it's not something good, but something that I would love the people to know, that Muhammad and this type of family need the support from the community, need the support from their neighbor. They need support, even it's not financial support. It could be emotional, like, it could be a word, like appreciating them. It would be great. This is what I want to mention, and I couldn't because I don't know why.
All right, well, great. I just want to let everyone know we're talking to the director of Women of Steel, Obada Jarbi. If you have questions, please put them in the Q&A portal and we'll get to them as time allows. And looks like there's a question here. Someone wants to know, was the woman taking care of her family because her husband was disabled? So I guess they want to know, is that the only reason she was doing that, or is this something that's common?
No, this is not common in the Middle East. Usually, the gender rule is that the man is working and the woman she's taking care of the home. But because he was disabled, she take the opportunity and she take the chance, and she went out to find a job, even if the job is very tough. But she was really looking to support her family because her husband is disabled and they don't have any income from anywhere else. So she's working to survive, actually, with her family.
So how do people see that? If they see a woman working, do they question it, or does she have to explain why she's working?
In Jordan, it's this is the problem. When I say I people, they don't care anymore. Nobody asks. Everyone is taking care of himself, and it's sad, you know. It's one community and nobody cares. Nobody asks her why you are doing that, even though the job is really tough. It's really hard, and I was following her every day, and I can tell you, it's really tough. It's really hard. It's not healthy because she's dealing with recycles.
Okay, another question that we have is, why did you call the film Women of Steel? Is it because she's a very strong woman?
The original name is in English, is in Arabic, أخت رجال. But because it's expression, there's no, like, I cannot translate it. So I used Woman of Steel because this woman has a big relation with the steel, with the metals, with the iron, with whatever, like, and she's really strong. She's really strong and she's really tough. And I believe that this is only because she's working, but in the end of the day, she is a woman. She's really soft. She's emotional, but she's strong when you need that strength.
Absolutely, absolutely. A very fitting title. Another question we have is, do you know in American dollars how much money she got for selling the steel?
Uh, No, like, let me try do it now. I can do it
Okay.
on my calculator.
All right. You
Uh,
you smart students out there can figure that out too, as well. So
13 $13 per
13.
week.
Okay, so is that based on the economy? Is that a lot of money, a little bit of money, or
It's really bad
okay?
because this is bad because our income in Jordan are really less comparing to what we need to spend, comparing to the cost.
Right.
It's really expensive, but she's struggling, and I think uh, it's a big problem. It's bigger than Muhammad. It's bigger than this family. It's a whole issue, and I mentioned that in the end of the film with a full sequence.
Right. So I know you made this and you finished it last year in 2020. Do you still keep in touch with her? If so, how is she doing?
I'm still in touch with her and with her husband, and unfortunately, she is not doing well because
Oh,
of the COVID. Even though a lot of people tried to help her after the film, but still the situation is really complicated in Jordan, especially after the lockdown, especially after the increase in the cases in COVID. But what can we do? Like it's moving right now to be more than financial issue, and it's not only financial, by the way. But because I want to mention that it's not only financial, it's also about how we need to respect women in the Middle East because they can do a lot. And right now she's struggling. I hope that she will her situation will get better. But if you ask me about now, exactly now, she's struggling. She's in a bad situation because of the COVID also.
okay. Well, I really wish her well with that, and hopefully things will turn around for her and her family. Um, has she seen the documentary? And if so, what is her reaction?
Her husband was so proud. He loves the film. And for her, she has a dream to walk in the red carpet. And unfortunately, and I promised her that. And because I used to have my first premiere in Qatar, it was a local premiere for the film. I tried to get her a visa, but again, because of the COVID, she couldn't come. But if this happened one day and the thing get open and the festival is back and I get the chance to bring her to one of those festivals, I would love to do that. I would love to come with her on the red carpet and tell the world that we have a great woman such as Muhammad, and I'm really proud of her actually. I'm really proud that we have this role model in our country and in our region.
Oh, great. Yes, I hope that dream does happen one day. And what about the response to other people? How have they reacted to the documentary?
Uh, it's different. There is people. It's different from a generation to another, from country to another. It's totally different. And actually, this film put me in a problem while filming because the people in Jordan, especially in the industrial area, the sequence where she's selling the scene where she's selling the recycles, uh, she the people there refuse to show that they are not supporting her. The people refuse to show their faces, and they try to attack me once while filming. So it's different. But most of the people love the film because it showcases that we have a strong women in the Middle East. And this is always a problem because, as I told you, the mindset and the gender rule in the Middle East is always putting the woman as very weak human, and she cannot do this, she can't do this. And from my perspective, from my personal view as a director and from a human, I believe that nobody can tell you what to do and what not to do. And I believe that women need more empowering in the Middle East, need more empowering in our region. And because of that, I did the film. Because of that, I want this story to go beyond the Middle East. I want people in America and Europe to see Muhammad as an example. And every time someone came to me and told me, this is a bad story, you are showcasing a struggling, a bad story, or whatever, I'm telling them, as a documentarian, I'm just a mirror here. I'm putting myself as a mirror, showing a real story in the street that nobody want to point it. Nobody want to say that this is happening. I don't know why. I don't understand why they don't want to say it, but I'm so proud that she gave me this opportunity, and I want to show it more and more because she gave me the trust. This is my only role here, to tell her story. I didn't ask her to do that. This is her life. I'm just a mirror. And what you are watching in the film, it's just one day of her life. She's struggling more, she's facing more.
Wow. Well, we really need more people like you to be advocates for, women's rights and human rights, more so, to get that out there. It's just that's just remarkable how, some people were against that, attacking you, but small steps like this can make a difference, and especially through film. Hopefully that will resonate and other people will get on board with that. I commend you for this effort.
Thank you.
So, well, what's next for you? What are you working on next that we can probably see in the future?
Right now, I'm working on another story in Jordan about a refugee camp, a Palestinian refugee camp, and how people lives there. I'm focusing more in a football club and soccer club called Al Wahdat, and their members. I don't have still a treatment, but I have like what I want to do right now. I want to tell more human story about the Middle East and about my country, and I want people to know about us more through films. Uh, and this is what I'm trying to do right now. So it will be it. I will start after the COVID, of course, because I cannot travel right now. But there is a vision in my head that I want to do things more about Jordan, about the people there. And I don't want to call them the third class people, but unfortunately, the economic situation called them that they are third class people. Uh, I want to tell more about their stories. I care a lot about this type of things, so I'm planning right now to go and scout. I met two people. One of them is homeless, but I'm not I'm not done yet with the researching. Like I'm not done yet with the process of the
All
research.
right. Okay. Well, I wish you the best with that. And if it's anything like the passion you had in Women of Steel, I'm sure we are in for another good piece as well. So, Obada, thank you so much for taking some time out today to join us and to share some insight on this really important documentary. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much, and thank you for giving me this chance to talk to you. Thank you, and all of you, thank you. If you hear me,
You're,
of course.
you're quite welcome. And I'd like to thank you, our audience, for joining us for this important and invigorating conversation. For more information about the current 45th Cleveland International Film Festival or any of our upcoming festivals, please continue to follow us on social media or visit clevelandfilm.org. I'm Eric Siler. Thank you.